There's the controller. Whoops. I can't imagine that sounded pleasant over the microphone. Okay, real quick, obligatory sound test. Okay, I can be heard. Whether or not I can be heard over the game is another story. But I'm pretty sure I can. Anyway, let's go new game. What starting class should I go with? I'm just going around, so I should probably go with something that I've not picked in my usual playthrough. Let's go with... one moment. Let's go with... Confessor. Body type A. Let's go with Green as my name. Keepsake. Let's take... some shrimp. Easily one of the worst starting gifts. Load favorites. Here we go. Yes. Oh, don't close the session. Green is perfect exactly how he is. Starting the game with this character, is this okay? No, but we're doing it. I don't know that this is going to end up on my YouTube channel, but if it does, hello and welcome to Aunt Satu Saturday, obviously in post. If this does end up on my YouTube channel, and on a Saturday no less, that is purely coincidental. They clearly ripped off the opening to Legends Arceus.
Tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered.
Pretty intentionally from the looks of it.
In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found.
Probably just hanging out somewhere.
And in the night of the Black Knife, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring.
So that's the plot of this game.
The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering.
I've actually not watched this despite playing the game.
A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished.
This voice actor's getting really into it.
Dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all.
Okay, so we can believe that he gave all that exposition to a corpse.
Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask.
That guy already looks dead.
Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater,
Okay, so
and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing.
two of those One of them was a necrophiliac and the other one literally ate shit. This is an interesting game. Also, hello, new viewer. My apologies if one of the first words you heard me say was necrophiliac.
Whom grace would again bless,
Is that our character?
tarnished of no renown.
I didn't actually watch this when I played through. I've not beaten the game yet. Hell, I've not collected a single fragment of the Elden Ring.
Across the fog to the lands between,
Come on, please look up. We need to see your beautiful face.
to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Let's go. We unlocked the ring, which I'm pretty sure I got for pre-ordering the game. Actually, I'm going to do everything in my power to not turn around. Keep my character's true face a secret. Okay, I'm kidding. I can't hide this beauty. Are you ready? Behold. I wish I could get a better look at them. I could always do that classic trick, stand up against a wall like this. Yes. Perfect. This character is beauty, this character is grace, this character barely has a face. Okay, let's go fight this boss. I'm certainly going to try to win, but I'm not very good at this game. I'm not very good at any game, which is not the best sell for a channel, actually. Okay, let's go. Ow. Okay, bad start. Getting stuck on his shield. Darn it. Oh well. A valiant efforts were made. Okay, that's not entirely true. I certainly could have done that better. I'm glad my connection is excellent. I tried live streaming Bloodborne like last month, when my connection was terrible the entire time, but then again, Comcast just be like that. I skipped this as well when I was playing, so let's see what this is all about. This is why I skipped it. Nothing happens. Oh, there we go. It's a horse. Probably Torrent, actually. Yep, that's Torrent.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side.
Yes. Clearly genetics aren't.
We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
Feck the Golden Order. We always play the heretic in these Soulsborne games, so... nothing is going to become of this character. In fact, starting Monday, I'm going to record a proper Let's Play. As somebody else entirely. As much as we love green. Super tempted to skip. Can't do that. I skipped all the cutscenes on my main file. Okay, that was literally just green getting up. Probably could have skipped it. Okay, let's jump down. I figure it doesn't hurt to do the tutorial. Okay, so this is called a Site of Lost Grace. Resting at a Site of Lost Grace will restore your HP, FP, and cleanse any status ailments. It will also refill your sacred flasks. However, most of the enemies you've defeated will be revived. You can find Sites of Grace by going where light converges. These explanations are acquired in the form of info items and can be accessed from the inventory at any time. Where? Yeah. Oh, here. And I can't throw them away. Oh well. Let's go ahead and stop crouching. Sorry, I turned around. Okay, I've not taken any damage, so I don't have to rest yet. Let's go ahead and sneak. Surprise, motherfucker. Whack. I don't have any sorceries. I do have incantations. Let's find out what this does. Okay, it makes me move silently. And I've got a shield that can parry. I mean, my shield can parry, I can't. The window is too unforgiving, and parrying is for casuals. That's a joke. I used to try to parry everything back in Dark Souls 1 and 2. Whoop! My bitrate is a bit all over the place. Which is unfortunate, because that's how it started before things got real fecky when I was live streaming Bloodborne. Nope, got a dash. Go ahead and close that, I don't care. Okay, so this guy, I'm going to want to parry for sure. Okay, my timing is trash. Okay, let's get this guy dead. Come at me, Scrub Lord. I'm totally ready this time. No, not going to shield up. Or not going to drop your shield, rather. Just rotate around the enemy until you can backstab them. And sometimes they can turn really quickly, though. You whoop. Nope, not in range to backstab. There we go. What does and does not count as the enemy's back seems wildly inconsistent. Also, that guy removed his shield from his back just so that I could backstab him. How kind is that? And we're in here attacking these people mercilessly. What does square off do? Fun. Okay, I saw a video earlier about a hidden mechanic where you can backflip, but that doesn't seem to work on PC, or console. I'm not on PC. My computer can't run a Minesweeper. If I want to play solitaire, I have to turn off animations. Whoop! Let's go ahead and remove this hood. Perfect. Want to be able to see our character. Stance breaking. Rest in peace. Random noble. Stakes of Marika. Upon dying, you will be revived at the last site of grace that you visited. However, if there is a stake of Marika near where you died, you can choose to revive there instead. Handy. Except sometimes the stake of Marika is actually further away from what you were trying to do. I've definitely been in a few situations like that, where it would have been faster to just revive at the site of grace. The game doesn't always take into consideration that sometimes there's just going to be a mountain in the way. Rest in peace. I don't know how our character ever goes on any stealth missions. Dude's bright green. And has no mouth. I guess not having a mouth would be easier for stealth. Oh, that's where I came from. I guess I got turned around in the fight. Unless that's not where I came from, and then I got even more turned around. Here we go, a reward for completing the tutorial. It's the strength emote. I should probably go back and get that on the character that I'm recording. I'm already messing around off camera, I might as well mess around a tiny bit more. Let's go ahead and just light this up. I'm not going to rest though. And I got the multiplayer items. Of course, I am playing offline just to make this slightly easier to stream. Hello, new viewer. Welcome to On Satu Saturday. This stream is probably only going to go until midnight my time. So like another hour and 13 minutes. Oh wait, that guy's not hostile. I mean, he's a jerk, but he's not hostile. Hello! I would like to interact with this clown.
Oh, yes. Tarnished, are we?
Yes.
Come to the lands between for the Elden Ring? Hmm? Of course you have. No shame in it.
Yes, no shame whatsoever.
Fortunately for you, however, you are maidenless.
Yes.
Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the round table hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
Die in obscurity, so I'll die how I lived. This character's obscure as hell. Okay, I want to avoid the guy on the giant horse. Dude's relatively easy to kill once I've got a horse of my own, but I don't currently, so 'tis not an option. Oh, he sees me. In fact, there's a hilarious number of enemies that you can just kind of sneak around and then open the door they're guarding. Just walk right in. Go ahead and rest or light it up. Yeah. Hello there, Calais. Stop tutorializing me. Although this is a new character, I suppose I shouldn't be annoyed.
You're tarnished. I can see it.
Yes.
But I can also see that you're not after my throat. Then why not purchase a little something? I am Carly, purveyor of fine goods.
Yes, I know who you are.
Selling wares as I travel. The land has been tainted by madness since the shattering of the Elden Ring. It's only tarnished like yourself, who keep things from drying up entirely. Let's say you're a very welcome.
How many of the NPCs in this game are actually tarnished, I wonder? I don't have enough money. And by money I mean souls, to buy much else, so let's buy the crafting kit. I like the telescope, but it's kind of pointless. I read none of that. Okay, so we would want to now because I have no map. Raid some ruins up here to the northeast. I wonder if I should put my hood back on. You know, for the extra defense. It's not like my bright green chrome dome is bothering me. If I was bright green, I wouldn't, Well, here we go. We just got a new hat. Perfect. I don't think this character would be nearly as funny if he had a mouth. Okay, so there actually aren't a whole lot of these people guarding the woods, despite the fact that they're clearly patrolling. This guy's just looking into a shrub. Okay, so here's a stake of Marika. Somebody's going around cutting off all of her arms. What are you gonna do? Ah, same thing happened to all the Greek and Roman statues. You know, the majority of them did have arms and heads. I'm sure there are one or two just really unhinged Greco-Roman sculptors that were making armless, headless statues. You didn't see that. Oh, dude lived. What do you have for me? A war pick? You didn't see that. I don't want to hurt the dog. I would like if you two would separate slightly, though. I'm gonna have to circle and backstab this, spear dude. Are you a different dog? No, same dog. Too many enemies at once. Sorry, doggo. Okay, back to stealth. I wish there was a way to, like, distract enemies. Throw pebbles or something. What stealth mechanic is complete without the ability to distract the enemy? Oh, you saw that. Whoop. I don't have a map yet, so of course I don't know where it is, but on my main file, I got this cool little charm that allows me to regain health with critical attacks. Gotta find out where the hell that is. It's a pretty handy thing to have, especially when you just kind of circle strafe everyone until you can stab them in the back. Go ahead and pick this up. Adding skills. Yeah, there's a lot of cool new, I suppose they're not weapon arts. There are a lot of cool skills added in this game. Oh, you didn't see me. Turn around. There's a map next to that obelisk thing over there. Which I want to get, but I would like to clear the camp a tiny bit more first. Sleep now. Whoop. There should be a flail in this one. Can I use that? No, I can use the war pick though. Come at me, Scrub Lord. Not very assassin-like, this weapon, is it? I just kicked the guy. Used to be able to just kick people whenever. Unfortunately, that's not a thing anymore. Okay, let's hit this other wagon, and then I'll go after the map. This war pick isn't nearly as good as my sword. It weighs more. Of course, that's not a good thing necessarily. Whoop. Can I use that? No. I can use it if I'm holding it in both hands. Which I'm willing to count. Okay, that guy's got a big Vuvuzuela, so if he sees me, he'll alert the remaining guards. Which means I've got to backstab him with our new giant sword. Nice Vuvuzuela. I don't doubt that they've got an alternate name when it's large like that. Don't. I don't think he saw me. Like, he saw me, but I don't think he knows I'm in this bush. I don't know, he seems pretty aware of my presence. I'm not here, turn around. That didn't do as much damage as I wanted it to. Grab the map and run. Oh, getting stuck on geometry. Nope, he knows I'm in here. Run for it. Yeah, as soon as the guards are alerted, it seems like you can't go back into stealth. Like, if they continue to search for you, that would be one thing, but they just know where you are. One moment, I'm getting all phlegmy. These sheep creatures are strange. They roll into a ball like Sonic. Okay, I'm not seeing a Lost Grace. There's the Lost Grace. I kind of want to take out that knight guy, though. Surely I've gotten far enough away that he's going to not be looking for me still. One more good backstab will finish him off. Where is he? Probably somewhere weird waiting for me to come back. Darn it, he saw me again. God, he's stupid. Although, dude's got a spear. So he's got greater range than I do. But he's dead anyway. That's the power of R1 spam, baby. Okay, now let's activate this grace. What is this thing I'm kicking around? Nothing, apparently. Game does have a lot of stuff just on the floor. Probably why load times are so bad, but it's actually not nearly as bad as old Bloodborne. Anybody who played Bloodborne in like its first year can tell you that that game just loaded so slowly. To From Software's credit, they did fix the long loading times. And they even introduced tips so that it wasn't just the Bloodborne font. I wish I had taken my helmet off for this cutscene. We're meeting, Angelica, or whoever this is, for the first time. And I'm hiding my beautiful face, mostly.
Greetings, traveler from beyond the fog. I am Melina.
Melina. Isn't that the protein responsible for pigmentation of the skin? And hair? Just pigmentation.
I offer you an accord.
A Honda Accord? That would certainly be faster than walking.
Have you heard of the Finger Maidens?
No.
They serve the two fingers, offering guidance and aid to the tarnished. But you, I am afraid, are maidenless.
Green is a strong warrior who don't need no woman.
I can play the role of maiden, turning runes into strength to aid you in your search for the Elden Ring.
Okay.
You need only take me with you to the foot of the Erd Tree.
I will accept, but only because I want that horse.
By grace, to turn runes into strength. Another matter.
Yes, yes.
I bequeath to you this ring
Pretty sure it's not bequeathing unless you're going to die. Or who knows, maybe she is.
to traverse
Spoiler alert,
the
game.
senses. It will summon a spectral steed named Torrent.
Do you think anybody torrented this game?
Torrent has chosen you. Treat him with respect.
Yes, I will leave though. Yeah. I'm so tired of this game tutorializing all the time. But that's because I've already made 2 characters. I'd rather not kill this guy's horse. Ow. Hey, don't kill my horse. Turns out neither of us is skilled in horse combat. And I've killed the guy's horse. Ow. What do you got for me? Meat? Horseback combat's pretty great. But if you see, I'm dealing good damage with my sword. Even though my character's using it in only one hand, I'm technically still two-handing it. But if I were to switch weapons, and then switch back, I'm suddenly unable to use my sword effectively, even though I'm still only using it in one hand. So one of these is a bug. Either I'm not supposed to be able to effectively use my sword on back, or horseback. Who's calling to me? I don't remember being called to by an NPC here, so this is actually something I've not experienced yet, if I can find the person. Hello? I'm not hallucinating. Somebody called out and they're like, hello, you there. Probably just the wind. Gotta pick up all these rune fragments. I'll continue looking around. It certainly seemed like somebody called out. Unless I've already killed them. Is there a person out here somewhere? Doesn't look like it. And there's nobody at this camp. Take out these guys. Just gotta kill the one with the torch. Ow. The other two are cowards. Although I don't think any of them were technically combatants. So these guys are pretty cool. Killing them will restore your flasks. I'm of course not dealing a lot of damage, because I showed off that... Uh-oh. Horseman, why would I dismount? Knights Cavalry. Ow, rude. I'm under attack by jerks. I could try taking them on. Let me get back on my horse. But with my weapons two-handed. Okay, so for some reason, I can't loot this chest while those golems yet live. Ooh, a noble's Estoc. Okay, now he's attacking me. I'm like, this horse guy didn't seem very perturbed by my presence. Unfortunately, I gotta kill the haunts. I wouldn't, of course, trade my horse, because my horse can double jump. I wouldn't mind a black horse, though. Ow. Anybody who's watched my Breath of the Wild Let's Play knows that I usually have a black horse I've named Tenebrous. Of course, the first creature I named Tenebrous was actually a black chocobo. Ow. That guy's still pretty dangerous even without his horse. Who would have thought? And he's dead. Oof. I should probably take out that guy with the horn, because he seems to be just summoning these clowns. And he's dead. I would like to not die, because who knows, maybe I can pick up a horn. Boa fruit, rune fragment. Okay, that guy's got something for me as well. Go and switch weapons. Oh, that was the assassin one. I'm like, that didn't heal me. Although we did learn something cool. That spell, or the incantation for stealth, works on my horse too. That is pretty nifty, actually. I'm not entirely sure what build I'm going for on my main character, or the one I'm going to record, rather. But that is something worth remembering, that the incantations work on your horse. Gonna harass the giants. Not a lot they can do while chained to that wagon. Ow. I say, and then I immediately get smacked. Oh, shit, it's the Knights Cavalry. Fine, I shouldn't be messing around with this stuff yet anyway. One moment. Upon dying, you'll be revived at this last site of Great you visited. You will drop any runes in your possession at the site of your death. If you die before regaining your runes, they will be lost forever. The compass at the top of the screen will show me the direction of my runes. It's that little plant-looking thing up there. I should try not to die again, because we are a green person on a mission. Where's the sun? I don't think this world has a sun. Better, it's like lost behind the clouds. I just wanted to stare at the sun through the telescope. You know, like a sane person. Luckily, it looks like that Knight's Cavalry guy is only out here at night. Which makes sense. He's not the day's cavalry. I'm not 100% sure what I'm looking for over here. Pretty sure there's a grave site with a lot of lootable runes. Plant doesn't take a lot of damage. I should run before it kills me. Those plants use like holy magic for some reason. They're just holy plants. Fortunately, a bunch of stuff in this game doesn't bleed. And I basically always make bleed builds. Just high luck, high bleed. No health. Anyway, I can now safely loot these graves. Because nothing says moral hero like grave robbing. I believe that's all that there is to do here. Map has been updated. Is this the first time I've checked the map since I've picked it up? Silly, silly Aunt Satu. Spirits that you summoned from ashes can be made more powerful by a spirit tuner. Speaking of spirit tuner, let's go say hello to one. Now that I got a horse, I don't have to worry about these clowns. Later, nerd. There's another gray site up there, but because I've drawn so much attention to myself, I'll light it. Lost Grace discovered. Whoa there. Can we not stagger me while I'm running for my life? Please and thank you. This road actually isn't too hard to clear out. The problem is that that giant guy is a damage sponge. Doesn't hit excessively hard, which is good, because this is still like a low-level area. I might as well take on these wolves. Let's see that one drop something for me. Is it meat? Is it bones? Thin beast bones, although I'd imagine that wolves would have a little bit thicker bones. I'm stuck on the geometry. Whoop. Stone sword key. Those are pretty handy for gargoyle whatevers.
Everyone's been grafted. Everyone who came with me. They crossed the sea for me. They fought for me.
Okay, but why'd you come here?
Only to have their arms taken. Their legs taken. Even their heads taken. Taken and stuck to the spider.
Why does every other thing you say sound like a question?
By the spider. You become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it.
Oh yeah, hilarious. Let me go ahead and just bum. Switch. All of my friends are playing Elden Ring. Can I talk to you once I've sat down? No, I cannot talk to you from a sitting position. Lame. I'm just trying to talk to short people, game.
On your own, are you? And heading to Stormvale Castle?
Yes.
Enticed by the one in the white mask, I suppose. Oh, you've come to be one with the spider? Well, that makes us two peas in a pod.
Yes, we're going to become one with the spider.
It's scary, you know, having your arms cut off, or legs, or your head.
I'd imagine once your head is cut off, not a lot becomes scary.
You scared? I'm nothing but a craven. Oh, I know. Can you take this little one along?
I'll take it along with me, but it's not that small.
Deserves some, and it'll be glad.
Yes. Summoning spirits.
It was a pleasure, Tom. Tell them I love them for him again.
Okay. I can't remember where to go from here. Do-do-do. After I played for a couple of hours, I followed a guide on how to become OP early. And I think I've memorized basically the entire thing. I can't recommend using a guide if you're just starting out. Of course, even becoming OP early, the game doesn't become easy. It just becomes slightly less annoyingly difficult. Stuff is still just gonna pop out at you and kill you in one hit for no reason. Maybe I'm supposed to interpret that all those dragon cultists mean that there's a dragon about, but nobody ever accused me of being smart. Did I come all the way out here for a single smithing shard? Okay, so these things that are attacking me are skeletons. And skeletons have this cool thing where they get back up if you don't smack them while they're trying to revive. They don't do that if you kill them with a holy weapon. But who's actually got a holy weapon? Not me, that's for sure. Okay, now I can just warp back to the bum. Did I never light the grace in front of the shack? Whatever, I'll just walk back to it. That's what I get for being dumb. Uh-oh. Those red jellyfish mean they're going to attack me on sight. But I'm still going to loot this thing that's under them. Oof. Just some magic grease. Okay, let's go before they do manage to kill me. Heal and jump. I wouldn't have taken damage from that anyway. Okay, where's that grace I didn't light the first time? Whoop-a-pa. Here we go. Let's actually light this thing. Lost grace discovered. Hello there, little goat. They're called goats because they're the greatest of all time. Pick that up. Gotta make my way up onto that cliff. So, fun little fact about everybody's favorite Aunt Satu is that when I was younger, I used to think there was a T at the end of cliff. Like, for some reason, I just thought there was a silent T. I could not tell you where I got that from. Guys with big curved swords. I'm just looting the arrows. I mean you no harm. The opposite is not true. They're trying to kill me. Okay, so there's another gravesite around here somewhere. We're all about looting graves here at Storyteller Plays, or I guess this is Aunt Satu Streams. My channel was once at one point called Storyteller Plays. Does anybody know what these rune fragments are actually for? Certainly picked up a lot of them in my time playing the game. I'm just not entirely sure if they do anything. Not to mention one of these guys drops one every time they self-destruct. Which is an interesting ability to have. You can deal damage by blowing up once. Yes, more glorious loot. Rune fragments. Rest in peace, weird stone snake. Okay, is that all of them from this grave? Yes. Although half these graves are empty, so somebody clearly looted them first. And just for the bones. Follow me, giant. I only need you to smash this statue. Okay, now you can stop following me. Some smithing stones. Now let's head to the northwest-ish, east-ish. Whoa there! Can't be knocking an NB off their horse. These earthly flowers are pretty cool. You use them to craft the ingredient you need to be able to actually summon friendly players. NPCs can be summoned whenever you want for free. There is no actual humanity mechanic in this game. That's one shaggy ass dog. I kind of want the ruins in that skull. I'm sorry, dog, you have to die, but only because I want those skull ruins. I should also probably help that dude. If you don't help him, he gets out on his own. That or there are more than one.
Help me! I'm stuck. Hello? Oh, my stars! I'm so happy to see you.
So, what are you?
Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here. Please.
I'll help him out.
Just give me a good smack from the rear, and I'll pop. Don't dally. Give it your all.
Okay, I don't have any blunt weapons, but this sword works fine. Triumphant delight.
Well played, good sir. Well played. Though that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me.
You sure are a crackpot. Ha ha ha.
I'm out now, and that's what counts. I thank you. And as a token of my appreciation, I'd like you to have this.
Well, you just put it in the air behind me.
Once again, pleasure is mine. I am the warrior jar known as Alexander.
What is a warrior jar? How do you speak so clearly?
I journey to the east, where I intend to further my education in the ways of war. And beyond these lands lie the scarlet, rot-blighted Caelid wilds.
Yeah, I've been there.
Their southern edge is Redmane Castle, in which a festival of combat is being held. I'd heard whispers of such festivities before. Doesn't the notion set your breast aflutter?
Sorry about that, drinking my energy drink.
I'm heading east to Redmane.
Yeah, okay. He's just recycling dialogue, which means it is safe for us to advance. Right next to the, whatchamacallit as well. What is it called again? Grace, Lost Grace. Shields allow you to use the parry skill to deflect enemies' close-range attacks. A successful parry, blah blah blah. Yeah, I died right over there. Let's go get my grace, or no, let's go get my runes. Touch the grace to open up the spawn point. And then continue our mission. If you're just running for it, which I'm not. I'm not on the road at all. You can actually do what I'm doing in like 20 minutes tops. I've been at this for almost an hour. And because I pre-made my super ugly character, I don't even have that as an excuse. It's interesting that wolves are utilizing wind magic. Hello there, fire slugs. Those become a pretty common enemy later on. Like in a different zone. Where am I? Okay, I'm approaching the road. Uh-oh. Big horse guard. I, of course, don't want to fall to my death again. Especially not with, like, the 3,000 runes on me. What is this? Pick it up. Oh, it's a lance! Good. That wasn't a fatal fall. I don't have a lance on my other character. So that is a fresh new find. Lances have got to be pretty fun to use on horseback. Doubt I've got the strength for it, but can I use the lance? No. Requires 14 dexterity. Where are my runes? They're probably at the top of the cliff, but that just means that I risk falling again, because I, and this is true, am stupid. Oh well, I'll just be more careful. There's my runes. I said there's my runes. Okay, let's continue our quest. That guy's not too difficult to kill, but he's also not our target. Whoop. Ow. Watch me die to him after saying he's not too difficult to kill. Ow. There we go. I believe they can drop that big pumpkin thing they're wearing as a helmet. I've seen people running around with it anyway. Welcome to Limgrave. That's probably how you pronounce it. I can hear skeletons reanimating. I'm not here to play with skeletons, though. Skeletons are good fun. My favorite summon in the game is actually a bunch of skeletons. I say a bunch, it's two. Two skeletons. 2 is the new a bunch. Those bears are relatively normal looking compared to some bears that you see later on. Also, hello new viewer, welcome to Aunt Satu Saturday. I'm just looking for more graves to rob. They're definitely around here somewhere. Uh-oh. Good, it wasn't fatal. Damn near fatal, but that's what health pots are for. Also, I found a shack. I'll certainly try to find that. But I'm not very smart. I also don't have a map of this region. Come to think of it, I don't think I have a map of this area on my main character either. So I'm not doing as much exploring as I could be. I'm just looking for graves. Gotta rob some graves. Okay, need to get down here safely. I think I might have even passed the graves. Maybe that's them over there? That doesn't look too survivable. Nah, it was only marginally more survivable. Do-do. Oh wait, the graves! I was trying to figure out how to get up to there. Turns out I didn't even need to. Come on, loot the corpse. Who cares what Lady Maria says? Feather's cookbook. Thank you. Okay. Let's see if I can still remember the next part of that silly guide I've found earlier. I want to drop down here. Oh, by the way, there's giant bugs in this game, so if you don't like giant bugs, probably not the game for you. As far as I can tell, I've actually never run into any spiders. There are those people that were turned into spiders, but I think that's slightly different. If it's the many-legged thing that triggers arachnophobia, then it's probably still an issue, though. I just want this item. Okay. Well, you kids have fun. I will be on my way. Sunny days, sweeping the clouds away. On my way to where the air is sweet. Welcome to the Third Church of Murica. Murica. Truck, yeah. The wondrous physic. You can find crystal tears at the base of minor erd trees and elsewhere throughout the lands between. Oh. I've visited at least 3 minor erd trees, and I've never found a basin. Maybe you get to kill the Guardian, though. Okay, let's go ahead and teleport back to the Church of Ella, or however you read that. Group passwords. If you set a group password, you'll be more likely to see messages, common signs, summon signs, why'd I get common? Bloodstains and phantoms from other players using the same password.
This way, Tarnished.
Hello.
May I have a word?
You're going to have plenty of words.
A pleasure to meet thee, Tarnished. I am the witch Renna. I'd heard tell of a Tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral steed.
How many arms do you have?
Looking into the matter, the talk I surmise is of thee.
Is it only the 4?
To the power, no, to call forth a spectral steed named Torrent.
I can call a spectral steed.
This for thee, by Torrent's
What if I tell her that it can't? You know, like a liar.
'Tis a bell for calling forth spirits. Summon them with it. From ash the spirits will now it is thine.
Yes. No, we talked to her again and she just says she's leaving.
I doubt we shall. How long will before the town?
Farewell. My character was interesting. I'm sure we'll never meet her again. She said as much just now. Okay, I want to return to the Storm Shack. Ooh, status madness. When the madness gauge is full, you will go mad and lose a great deal of both HP and FP. That sounds pretty not fun, honestly. Hello. Oh, sorry to bother you folks. I swear I can't ask for directions these days. Everyone just immediately draws their sword. I don't want to deal with those giant bats. Kind of cool, though. I like their design. They're a bit of a pain to kill without any ranged combat abilities. But that's kind of to be expected. Okay, somewhere around here is a secret cliff, or a secret walkway, which is here. I found it already. It's a secret. Bum 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 bum. Unfortunately, I cannot scat. What came first? Scat as the genre of music, or as the other thing that I'm not going to bring up? And clearly, Scrat came first. That squirrel in the Ice Age, always after the acorn. Ice Age was a long time ago. Honestly, I think we're due for another. I live in California, which is way too hot. Should be minus 20 year-round. Minus 20 is one of those nice temperatures where I could either be talking about Celsius or Fahrenheit. I believe minus 20 Fahrenheit is quite a bit colder than minus 20 Celsius. But I like me the cold. So either is acceptable. Let's go and pick up this sacred tear. Talk to this clown.
You're tarnished, aren't you?
Yes.
Then perhaps you could spare some runes. Believe it or not, I studied Prince for a...
Yeah. How many runes do you want? 10 runes.
You're a
That is
true saint.
nothing.
My name is Toes. Presuming you're interested, I can teach you so only...
I can't use any of these. Nifty, though. The spells in this game are kind of fun to use. I made a prisoner for my first character. There's a spell I know about, but have yet to encounter. I don't want to spoil what it is. So I'll say no more on the matter. Go ahead and just crush this skull, and then I will rest at the, Grace. There we go. I am beauty, I am grace, I have no mouth upon my face.
Forgive me. I've been testing you to determine if the Elden Ring would truly have you. If you had the mettle to endure this long and arduous path.
I have ignored a lot of combat.
Worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing. I can take you to the gathering.
Yes, let's go to the round table.
Let my hand.
We've become a knight of the round table. Things are starting to go our way. Welcome to the Round Table Hold. It's a place where tarnished gather, guided by grace. Combat is prohibited on the premises due to an pact of non-aggression. This rule is in effect when the Round Table icon is displayed. The Round Table Hold is located outside of this world. It can only be reached through sites of grace. Can also be accessed from the world map using... yeah. I can read, I promise. Meanwhile, I'm totally illiterate. Let's increase the amount of flasks. I only have the one golden seed for now. I do get a second one by talking to Erica a bunch. Or Rodrika, whatever her name is.
I can't remember the last time a new tarnished made their way to the round table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome. It is safe here. You may let down your guard.
Everybody here looks evil, though. Okay, I'm partially joking. I do want to know, and nobody can tell me. I've Googled it. I want to know what the hell this guy's story is. Is he part of like a cut faction sort of thing? Because the dude looks evil, and I want to join him. Gotta use all them skeletons. So yeah, I can come over here, talk to the blacksmith.
Your new face, no matter loud, you're
Let's talk about Rodrika.
she's crestfallen and can scarcely swing a blade. But she has a gift for spirit tuning. I saw another one like her long ago. Their eyes share the same hue.
Let's go talk to Erica, or Rodrika. Where the fuck did I get Erica from? And let's look at her eyes, because that apparently tells you something about spirit tuning. Hold still, Rodrika. They're just blue.
Greetings. Nice to see you again. My name is Roderica. I should have told you sooner.
Can I call you Erica? It's like the last 5 letters of your name. It's fine.
The round table hold. Covert quarters of the two fingers. And gathering place of champions who vie to become Elden Lord. I never knew the guidance bestowed upon us tarnished had such fantastic roots. Although it's all a bit much for me, in truth. I'm still looking for my own purpose.
Yes. Have you considered becoming a spirit tuner?
You. But if I do have this talent, and goodness knows it would be my first, I suppose I should try to hone it, shouldn't I? I'll ask Master Hugh to teach me, certainly.
Yes.
I know he's I can tell.
Yep, Master Hugh, or whatever the hell his name is a good person. Chained to the wall.
Back already. No matter. Lay out your arms.
I'm pretty sure he wouldn't run away if we unchained him. I've got a couple scythes on my main character. Oh, so if you're avoiding spoilers, I suppose this is just really early stuff, but I'm currently going through an NPC quest line.
Who'd stay with an ugly brute who only knows how to smith? Absurd. Besides, she'd never agree to it.
She already agreed to it.
I don't doubt you, but I know when something's too good to be true.
It sounds like you're doubting me. Come on, old man. Okay, Rodrika.
If I do, I suppose I'll ask Master Hugh.
Okay, let's go ahead and whatever. And fast travel to the location I'm already in. Unfortunately, the scythe that I like more out of the two has a significantly higher strength requirement. Okay, now that Rodrika's here, I can go grab a golden seed.
I took you no matter. Lay out your arms then.
I'd like to sell. Let's go and sell all of these runes I picked up. Don't worry, you keep the full value of the runes. I can also sell my shramp. Not going to, but I could. I could sell my shramp. Strength and attunement. This is just a throwaway character, so I'm actually going to upgrade my sword. I can make it at +4. Let's go ahead and leave. What are the requirements of this sword? At 16 strength. My strength is currently only 12. That's not gonna do. Level up. Actually, let me reallocate my flask charges. There we go. Level up. Yeah. I want to bring my dexterity up to 14. Strength up to 16. Arcane I'll bring up to... Let's just bring that up to 10. Put 2 points in vigor. There we go. We are super powerful. Now I suppose I want to go fight that mariner. I can't remember where the mariner is. Which is a tiny bit embarrassing. I think he's just down the road if you follow it to the east. So let's try that. I'm probably not going to stream for too much longer. You know, one thing I should probably do is move my pizza to the fridge. I've got it cooling in an open Ziploc bag. And I don't want it to go bad. So I will be right back. There we go, took like 2 seconds. Okay, it took more than that. And now I'm making a ton of noise, fumbling with cords. I'm just going to walk past this guy this time, because he is not our target. I want to take out that darn mariner before I go to bed. Limgrave. Okay, so over here is a pretty cool NPC who's going to tell me not to go do what I'm about to do, so I'm not going to talk to him. I don't want people telling me not to do cool shit. There's our target, out in the middle of the lake. This is literally the first time you encounter this guy, so it's not too big of a spoiler, but spoiler alert, this guy drops one of my favorite summons. Okay, he's gonna warp away, which is fine. Let's go ahead and call our wolves. They are not going to be very helpful. I just gotta find the mariner, which I already did. And then circle around him, smacking him with my sword. Oof. Thankfully, this dude kills his own skeletons all the time. Ow. Just not that one. Oh, don't let him smack you with his boat. That scythe that skeleton there has is my favorite scythe in the game. It is a drop rate of like 0.2%. So not something you're going to get pretty easily. Okay, the mariner moved. Which is fine, because he's just over here. Oh, one of my wolves is already dead. Ow. Can anybody else say rude? Okay, he's almost dead, but I'm going to heal up just to be safe. Guy's got spears everywhere. Oh, gonna try to smack me with his boat. Doing that cool thing, which kills off a lot of his skeletons. I do not know why he can attack his own like that. You would think the first thing they teach you in necromancy school is don't kill your own skeletons. Deathroot and skeletal militiaman axes. Oh, hi.
A tarnished
When did you have time to come down here?
For weed in Deathroot. I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their deathroot.
Well, weren't too much helpful just now, were you?
Strength of beasts. If you're inclined to hunt more of those who live in death and weed their deathroot, then I'll introduce you to Garank, the beast clergy. I have a matter of my own to and the beast himself.
Yes. This game, unfortunately, does not have covenants, so I can accept the introduction.
I've marked the location for you. Of a hid, it will lead you to.
Yes. Now let me see if it'll let me summon my militiaman. I'm going to swap you out for my favorite summon. And if I ride back in here, will it summon? Let me summon even though the boss is dead. No, it seems that the boss's presence is what allowed me to actually summon. So that's fine, we'll just come to this church. Because there's technically a boss outside of it, and I can summon there. Upon dying. I was reading that. Yeah, so just outside the church. Who was moaning? I can't have been my own skeletons. It happened before I summoned them. Anyway, skeletons are pretty nifty because they just kind of keep coming back after death unless their corpse is destroyed while they're trying to reanimate. So your summoned skeletons behave like normal skeletons. Ow. Thankfully, after your skeletons die, enemies become a little bit less interested in them. Although they tend not to die at the same time, and one will be destroyed while they're attacking the other. Ow. Yes, my children, get back up. Assist me in combat. As you can see, because that stomp attack's AoE, dude killed my skeleton. Gonna kill the other one too if I'm too close to it. Come, skeleton, take aggro. Or not, I'm dead. But I appreciate the effort, skeleton. No riding areas. There are plenty of buildings I can use my horse inside of. What is this loading screen talking about? I suppose it doesn't count as a building. If there's massive holes in the roof. Sometimes there's no roof at all. Okay, so I'm 20% sure that what I want is here. Don't quote me on that. Let's go see if I'm crazy. I can't record tomorrow, so I've got all day to figure out where the cave is I'm looking for. But if that is the cave I want, then I've got a good head start. And getting up to it is going to be my next concern. Let's go crazy, crazy, crazy something. I don't know the words. Yeah, it's definitely around the bridge thing. Because I remember fighting a giant around here somewhere. Not that giant. No, those are just trees. Oh, come on. I'm probably getting invaded. Yeah, this looks like where that happens. Ow. Rude. Well, unlike you, I can heal, so... Checkmate. Ow. Although this guy is smarter than me. Why am I not swinging my sword? Maybe I gotta do it closer to him. No, I have no idea. Anyway, I managed to succeed. With plenty of life to spare. That's not true, I've got like no HP left. But now I can invade. I won't. But the option is available to me. Okay, let's follow this bridge. And then I can drop down there and there. If I find the giant that I remember fighting, then I'll definitely know I'm on the right track. Hard to miss a giant. Although I am blind as shit. Okay, I gotta find somewhere safe to drop down, but this certainly looks like where I want to be going. Bum 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 bum. Okay, that looks like a safe place to drop. The difference between a no damage fall and a fatal fall seems to be very small. Okay, gotta look around in the rock face for an entrance. Hello, M. Okay, let's go ahead and heal while standing at this impossible angle. Torrent must be part goat. That would explain the horns. Is there a cave around here, or is there not? Am I crazy? This is where I remember the cave being. Oh, hey, look, a cave. I guess it's not a cave if it has a door. Unthinkable! Our hallowed resting place is violated. To refuse the Erdtree's call to return, to live within death. Sickening. Yep, that sounds like where I want to be. Welcome to the death-touched catacombs. It's more important that I know where this is than that I actually clear it within the stream. Have I not interacted with one of these yet? Summoning pools. In each area you will find effigies to martyrs. These effigies are summoning pools. You'll find it easy to summon other players at these locations, as co-op and hostile summoning signs created within the small effigies gather at summoning pools. Not overly useful though, considering I'm playing offline to make the stream run more smoothly, which seems to be working. Boop. Make sure to hit the skeletons while they're down, otherwise they will just get back up. I summon my own skeletons, but nobody ever said I wasn't a hypocrite. Uh-oh, more than one skeleton. I'm not suited to these conditions. Ow. On a positive note, I can use this Gravewort stuff I'm picking up to strengthen my ash summons. My Ash summons on my main file are like level 3. They don't deal more damage, but they seem to have more health. That might be the only thing that changes. Let's go ahead and pull this lever. I said pull the lever. I want to loot this corpse. Ooh, it's a blood rose. Very pretty. I'm fine with losing 440 runes. How do I get up there? Ow. Rude. There are more skeletons than I remember there being. Aha, a door. It turns out looking around will be rewarded. That probably leads to where I want to be. Can I get a level 2 Gravewort, please? I would like level 2 skeletons. Hi, what is this? Ooh, it's an Uchi Katana. Pick this up too. It's only level 1. I suppose if I want to have more than one Ash summon for like various reasons, it doesn't hurt to have several level 1 warts. Might as well just let them kill me, honestly. I'm out of flasks. No. Death befalls me. If you ignore all the times I've died previously, so much for my no-death run. Status is death. When your death gauge is full, you will be struck with instant death. This is a very dangerous status ailment, but the higher your resistance to death, the longer it takes for the death gauge to fill. Well, I like doing bleed builds. Can I do a death build? Just do like an instant death build. That sounds cool. Before I go in there, of course I can't use it. It only requires 1 more dexterity than I have, though. Of course I can't use this weapon effectively. This isn't what I thought it was. It's just a regular-ass katana. Well, let me check this out real quick. It's a thrusting sword. I'm not a fan of gold, admittedly. So let's go ahead and put that away and get my other sword back out. And let's fight ourselves a boss. Okay, there's a Black Knife Assassin in here. Okay, skeletons. Hold aggro for me, if you would. Go, skeletons. I wish I could move like that. This dude's got the moves like Jagger, whatever the fuck that means. Go, skeletons. Okay, so that probably would have been a bit harder without the skeletons. But I got the Assassin's Crimson Dagger, which is actually an amulet. Critical hits restore HP. Hell yeah. And of course, inside this chest is more of the Death Root, whatever the hell that does. That's a joke. I kind of know what Death Root does. I'm aware of one of its uses. Anyway, it's actually after midnight, which is when I was going to stop live streaming, so that marvelous victory is probably a good place to stop. I don't know that this is going to end up on my YouTube channel. Probably won't. If it does, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and fizzity farewell.